And then Bill, okay, Brian, and then Bill.
Governor, good to see you.
Thank you.
$2 a gallon gas means, for me, it means more diapers for my 5-month-old. More investment in my 401k. Is this the right time to raise the gas tax, or at least examine raising the gas tax when Idahoans are catching up after years of high gas prices? And similarly, is the grocery tax on your agenda for this year? Is that a policy goal of the Otter administration?
Ask me again about the grocery tax.
Is the repeal of the grocery tax a goal of the Otter administration either this year or moving forward?
Well, no. No on the grocery tax. Let's go back to the gas tax. I haven't specifically spoken to the leadership or the chairmans about where we will look to increase the revenues to the Department of Transportation for their maintenance and operation needs and new construction needs. But I do know that we've got about 700 bridges that are past their design life. I do know that if we can chip seal a lane mile of highway every 7 years, we can sustain the useful life of that, and that costs about $25,000 per lane mile, $50,000 per 2-lane mile. But if we have to replace that whole mile, let's say after 18 to 20 years, because we haven't taken care of it, why now you're talking about $1.5 million to $2 million. So it's deferred maintenance, and I hear us. I'm part of it. I talk about the kicking the can forward that Washington D.C. does, and I looked at the counter box yesterday, and it was $18,300 billion right now that they've kicked the can forward, and I say deferred maintenance is deficit spending. That we have to maintain our infrastructure. It's so critical to not only our economic growth, but our health and safety on the highways in Idaho. So, but I would remind you that 2008, the last time I asked for an increase in gas or advanced an idea of an increase, I started at 7, and I went to 5, and then I went to 2. I got nothing, and gas was $1.39 a gallon. So I think if we can demonstrate the need and the purpose, I believe the agreement and I'd like to see, whatever we do, I'd like to see something on an ongoing basis. Not something that happens each and every year, but maybe something that happens every few years, so that the stability of our infrastructure system and our highways and our bridges is an obvious concern of ours that we're willing to plan well out into the future for.